Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Commander's Field. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bengals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Commanders nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Willis now off play action. Pass complete there to Nakua. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
it's a gain of 2. That's good for the Commanders. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Shelling through the defense. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
18, five in. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Cut 19.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw. May. Got it complete to Crabtree. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with May. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, it's May. Now he's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun, it's May. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
14. Commanders, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Last play of the half, Willis. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Willis will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Willis to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Johnson. Bulldozes past him. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Willis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Second and 9. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kevontae Turpin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points that Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Come on.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Willis on the sneak. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
Unlock line. Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kevontae Turpin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Willis to try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st down. Throwing here is May. He's going to loft one deep left side here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
The time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's second down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Willis to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up